Welcome to the University of Wisconsin in Marathon County. Welcome to UWMC. I'm Keith Montgomery. I'm the Dean of UWMC and the Regional Executive Officer of the UW Colleges North. It's our great pleasure to host your convention here today. As citizens, you are here today to make a collective decision on your choice of candidate for high office, candidate for the presidency of the United States. This kind of gathering and your participation in this process is fundamental to our democracy. And messy as it can be at times, and we're seeing some of that this year, I think, and messy as it can be at times, it is the American way. So I wish you a good convention, and welcome to the University of Wisconsin.
Themselves. So the goal of the whole convention in those pieces of the convention is to have the students learn about talking about their beliefs on the issues and backing up their beliefs with facts and learning about having civil debate. Hopefully, by the end of the day, the students will be informed about what's happening on the national stage and inspired to be involved in the political process in the future.
Well, I was nominated to go to Badger Girls last year, and I went with our fellow chairperson, Yadira Castillo, and we learned a lot about government and how important it is, and I just feel like continuing my role in politics and being a good citizen is something I want to continue with. Being a good citizen means being informed about what your public wants and where you want to see your future going as well as with other people in your community. And this is my peer group, and I want to know what our interests are and where we see America going and what we are trying to do to fix it.
Well, I think it kind of shows that people are starting to realize more that change needs to happen. And in order for success to happen, change needs to happen. And I see today that with some of the candidates running for president, this gives a little bit of an idea of what they go through. I always like to learn from my faults. So if I make any today, I'll be learning from them to try to improve my speaking skills are mainly the biggest concern. But I like to just influence people, put my ideas out there because change is evident and it needs to happen.
I like arguing, so that's the main thing. I like talking about issues that are talked about in society today and issues that are, big topics. And I like discussing them see what my peers believe and see and feel. And I think that I can make a difference, and it starts here.
I thought it was a good way to see if I really did run for presidential candidate one day, what it would be like and what my opinion would be. It's not that long of a process. You just need to have your own voice. You need to put it out there. It's more of a projector. So, I think it was a really good opportunity for me to learn about everything that you guys have taught me.
Well, I think politics is something that, it's hard for kids to learn. It's one of those things you have to see to believe it. So I think it's important for them to be here so they can see it in action, participate, make their own conclusions, talk about issues, and that's something that you can't do all the time in the classroom. So this is a very important opportunity for my students because they can actually have a hands-on experience with politics.
Well, at a fundamental level, it gets students interested in the process of politics. It plants that seed, and I think it's important because, as I said earlier to some people, by getting interested in politics, you begin to recognize and take part in the tensions and ideas that divide and hold together our society. And I think that's a healthy thing for society in general to be engaged in, and certainly those of us in education. The exploration and interrogation of ideas amongst young people usually takes us to a good place. It's something I think is very helpful for everyone involved.